What is up, guys? Today, not a lot of stuff to do. I'm just gonna look at the diff. I'm not gonna open it up. I'd like to, but it's late. It's fucking dark. Hate getting off work late. But we're not gonna open the diff, unfortunately. But we will do that soon, hopefully. But we're gonna take the axle off, cause like it's just in the way. It's just this motherfucker is heavy as hell, and then it makes it awkward with this thing just sticking out when I try to like move it on the skateboard. The axle, like, it just hits shit. So we're just gonna take it off, and then I'm gonna show you guys the numbers and stuff on it, and maybe one of you guys can help me out. I don't know where this diff came from. The guy said it would fit on a S13. Well, there's a couple diffs that will, but I know this isn't a it's not an Infinity, it's not a J30 diff. I know that. When I type in the numbers and shit and like look it up, it says 300ZX or JDM S13 or an R32 or R34 even popped up. So what the hell? So I don't really know, but it has the S13 cover because the S13 needs these four. 300ZX is 2, along with the S14, and the J30 is 2. And I don't know if the Skyline one is 2 or not. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm working with. So let's take this bitch off real quick. Okay, ran into problems already. They're torqued down. I don't have wrenches. And it's just a bitch. But yeah, so I guess I'll take the axle off later. It's not the biggest deal. I'm not moving this thing around all day. So it's not the biggest deal, but it's just a bitch that I can't take it off. And I want to take it apart too. I want to open it up, make sure everything's good. You know, make sure there's no like metal shavings and shit. Make sure the gears look good. And I know it's limited slip, like for sure, because I made it slip when I was messing with it now. So that makes me happy that it's limited slip. I'm still working on axles, getting those. I'm just gonna order J30 axles and just fucking hope that they fit, cause that's some bullshit. I can't take out this part here, the output flange. I can't take that out. Like if I do and then swap the stock S13 ones in, then they're not long enough, or they're too long, and it wouldn't be limited slip anymore. It'd be just an open diff. Those shafts are the reason. They're part of the reason why it's limited slip. So that's what I was gonna do originally, but that doesn't work. So I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna get the right axles, and fucking we'll see. So, in case like you were wondering how to tell if your car is, you know, open diff, limited slip, welded, this is how you do it. Alright, so you would spin this, and the other one spins the same way. That's how I know it's limited slip. I mean, you could do it here too, but it'll still, both of them will spin whether it's open diff or limited. But if you spin one and the other is spinning the same way, that's how you tell it's limited slip. If this one spins that way and this one spins that way, then you, my friend, have an open diff, and that sucks, because I have an open diff in my S13. And it's, I mean, in the desert, it doesn't matter. It's still, you can still drift. You can, I mean, like, yeah, just watch this video here. Watch some desert drifting. And speaking of desert drifting and such, just recline back, relax. I'm actually going to the desert this weekend, so dirt bike back there. My bike is, fuck, that one. I'll be able to ride dirt bike and then drift the S13, like 240 with my baby, and yeah, well, it'll be fucking good. And then there'll be another video on that. Hope that goes well. But yeah, so that's just, you know, out there. Hey, this is what's gonna happen. But this diff, like, I'm so confused with it. So confused. I don't know what the fuck to do with it. Okay, so if you wanted to know like what gearing it is, like what the final drive ratio is, without like physically opening the diff and like counting the teeth on the gears, you can do it like this. So you would mark on here, you'd mark, like draw a line here and connect it here, and you should do the same thing here, draw a line here, connect it here. And when you spin this one will always spin more than this one, always. So you spin this one, and as it's going around, count how many times this one, you know, passes, makes the full circle. And you do that until you hit, until you line this up again and see where this is at. So it's sort of like this. Okay, so that's 0, so you spin this one. And while you spin it, okay, there's 1. You can spin this one too. 2, 3, and then you see this one connects right at 4, and it's pretty much there. It's a little more, it's about there. And it's a little past the original line. The line was here, this line's here. This is 4.11 to 1, which is good. That's what I wanted. So that makes me think it's either an NA 300ZX diff or it's a JDM S13. But I think the 300ZX again had the ABS sensor, and the S13 didn't all come with the ABS sensor, and my car doesn't even have ABS. So, but yeah, it's weird though. The car, no ABS, but the front calipers are the ABS calipers because they're a little bit bigger. But the brakes lock. If I slam on the brakes, they'll just fucking lock, which I mean is cool, I guess. I think ABS is a bad thing when it comes to drifting, and I think for what I want to do, the pre-runner build, I think it'd be bad. But then again, I don't really know. But yeah, so that's how you check what your final drive ratio is. In case you wanted to know, you can do it when it's still in the car. It's just, you know, you got to spin the tire and then count the drive shaft, how many times it spins, and that'll give you a pretty good estimate. Because I don't think there's a final drive ratio that's like 4 to 1 or 3 to 1. I think it's like 383 to 1, you know, 373, 411, 455, shit like that. Those, like, it's gonna be a fraction. I don't think it's gonna be a whole number. But then again, I honestly don't know a lot about that. So I'm just glad that this diff is gonna work. So those are the numbers. This is 383.11, and then this is 43M00. Now when you fucking type that in on Google, it pops up as a 300ZX turbo diff, but the gearing isn't the same as the turbo. So I don't know if it was the turbo, if it's the turbo housing and they changed the gearing and then put an S13 cover, that's possible. But again, the turbo had the ABS sensor, and this doesn't. The ABS sensor is like sits right here, and then it pushes up like an inch. So it would make the drive shaft not work, and I'd have to get a new fucking drive shaft. So good there, which is makes me think like, okay, it's 180SX limited slip, but like I don't fucking know. There's numbers on the bottom too. It's like 275, and then like BN34 or BR34 or ER34 or some shit like that. And when I type those in with it, like, then its Skyline stuff pops up, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, can I get like an answer? But I don't know. So that's it for the diff. Now I just wanted to talk about, you know, future mods, where I'm at as far as like, okay, now where do we go from here? You know, stuff like that. For one, I've had this forever. I have a shift light that I haven't installed because lazy, and I want to do it different because this is fucking ugly. Look at that. Ugh. So I wanted to modify it, make it better. But for that, I'm stepping on Sharpies. But again, at the same time, I have this fucking cluster that I bought that I can't use because I have to switch the tack out, and then I have to fix that other shit. And you can see in this video here, or it might be over here, it's one of the top corners, a little thing's gonna pop up. I'll click on that after you watch this video though. You stay to the end. Yeah, I gotta change that shit. I gotta fix it or something. I gotta, fuck. God, dude, project cars. Nothing goes right, like, ever. Just ask Frank, his Civic's down. Again. But this time, I don't think it's gonna be down for as long. So that's good, but it still sucks. It still sucks. Because that's his only car. So that's why you don't daily a project car, because shit like that could happen. But then again, it could happen to a daily if it's an old car, you know. So, but you know, have like 2 vehicles if you can, if you have the means. Not everyone does, I understand that, but do your best to get 2, so you're not reliant on one and then that one fucks up and then you're fucked. So those light bars that I put in, the 2 7-inch ones, I don't like them at all. I never use them. I'll have them on as daytime running lights, but I think what I'm gonna do is order, because they're spotlights. I didn't want spotlights, I want floodlights. I don't think it said it in the, it didn't say it in the name, and I don't think it said it in the description. I think it said it at the bottom, like how it said it only contains 1 fucking light bar, but every picture had 2. Those assholes at Autofeel, you Autofeel, make shitty light bars. I don't recommend their light bars at all. They're not good. All right, so this was an interesting video, interesting style. I was sitting in the garage talking to you guys all day, all night, the whole video. So let me know if you guys like this sort of thing, and you know, just sitting down and talking to the camera. And you know, I might do a couple more, see how they do, see if you guys like it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna edit this, get it uploaded for you guys. Hope you guys had an awesome day. And you know, if you like this video, leave a like, you know, comment, say whatever you want, comment fuck you Frank, get everyone to do that, and then hit that subscribe button if that's the sort of thing that you're into. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace.